Welcome back, family. Today I have another What We Eat in a Day for you. If this is your first time with us, we are a vegan family of 4. So let's go ahead and get into it. We are going to the beach today. We're going to spend quite a bit of time out there. So I'm starting with some pancakes for breakfast. This is a simple meals mix, and so of course for my eggs I'm just using some flax seeds here, coconut oil, and I'm preparing the mix just as it says on the box. You guys, if you've been with me before, you know I have a measuring problem. I do not like measuring things. I just kind of go with it. But since this was my first time using this mix, I decided go ahead and just measure things out. So I did that, and they wound up turning out really, really good. To cook them up, I am using this Nutiva coconut oil. It has a butter flavor, which is an all-natural flavor. It is not an artificial flavor, and it's really wonderful for cooking things like pancakes. On the side, we're going to have some of these sausages. This was our first time trying them. We love them now. Both the kids loved them. I loved them. And they're gluten-free and soy-free as well. Of course, to top them off, we're going to have some butter and a little bit of pure maple syrup. And these were really good. They had a slightly chewy texture, but I mean, so good. I would definitely purchase them again. Okay, so like I said, we are getting ready to go to the beach today. I've been trying to perfect my packing for our beach days. Sometimes when we go to the beach, we hike down to the beach. We go to beaches where there's a hiking trail and we hike down first. This day we are not doing hiking, so I feel like I can pack a little bit more than I usually would for our hiking days. So I'm going to do a sandwich each for the kids. I'm making it how they like it, but the basis is wheat seeded bread and then some tofurkey and cheese. I'm wrapping these up in wax paper. I'm mentioning how I'm wrapping them and everything too because, like I said, I'm trying to perfect what I bring, how I put it together. Those of you with children know you can't just hop up and run to the beach. Or maybe you can. I don't know if you guys do that out there. Please do let me know your routines below, how you do it. But for us, we always have to make sure we have enough waters, enough food. Then we have to have, changes of clothing and all that kind of thing. So I think I got it down. I think this is good. Okay, so what's going to go in there are these sandwiches. So with these sandwiches, once I wrap them up, I'm going to put them in this bag here with the frozen juice pouches. I found that bringing a nice frozen drink like this works for us. One time we're at the beach trying to get popsicles and could not find any, like with no artificial colors, no artificial flavors that we liked. So I always bring one of these juice box options frozen now. And then the frozen ones, as they're melting, they're keeping everything cold in here. So that has worked for us. Once I've got that in the cold bag there, I have to have plenty of water for everyone. So I'm also bringing fizzy waters on the side. I've got a couple containers of ice and water, then a couple containers of just ice. Like there's just ice in this black one here, so that as we drink those waters, we have something icy and cold to do with our sparkling waters there. So everything's packed up, and this was our first stop, you guys. This is where we usually go, and you can just see it was packed. This was on a Monday. If you can believe this was a Monday. I think now that the beaches are open, everyone is just so excited to head out, but it was too packed for us. We are like social distancers from before social distancing was a thing. We just kind of like to find our own area and spot. So we went to a different beach, and here we are. Here is our setup, and it was just, we had a really great time. I should probably get a larger tent too now that the kids are older. That's something else I have to work out for the summer, but we really enjoyed it out there. Let me know some tips you have for your beach outings with your children, or if you don't have children and there's some things that work for you, please let me know those down below. Okay, so this was later on. I sliced these red potatoes up. Some of them are in half, some are in three. It just depended on how big they were. And then I'm adding them to a cast iron. And I'm going to drizzle on a little bit of that butter flavor coconut oil again. And then I'm just going to put them into the oven to bake up and brown up on each side. And I'm seasoning them with some Old Bay seasoning and sea salt. Once they're brown on one side, I flip them over for the other side, and they head back into the oven until nice and tender and brown. For the side of the potatoes, I'm just adding a little bit of lettuce and tomato and cucumber. I'm, of course, the one that's going to eat the tomatoes. No one else will eat those. But then I can put together some potato bowls for dinner. I'm adding some hummus and then a drizzle of apple cider vinegar and also coconut aminos. But what I really would have loved would have been some plain yogurt with like dill in it. That would have been so good, but I didn't have any, so I went ahead with the hummus. But this was delicious as well. All right, so that is it. Thank you so much for watching. Definitely like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. And we will see you next time. All right? Bye.